We are heavily involved in preparing ourselves for the St. Petersburg Economic Forum this year. Indeed, this is quite an agenda that we're having, which is made up, as already was mentioned, of three major groups: global economic growth, creating the development capital and creative capital, and the technology expanding horizons. First of all, I would just speak about the presidential program during the St. Petersburg Forum. The President of Russia will participate in the whole of 2.5 days of duration of the forum, starting from the 16th until the 18th of June, and the highlights in the agenda that the Russian president will be attending, firstly, will be the plenary session during the opening of the forum, at which it is expected that the President of Russia will be making an inaugural speech. Apart from it, during the plenary inaugural session, as we are also expecting, we already have confirmations that the chairman of the Chinese People's Republic, Mr. Hu Jintao, will be attending. Now, in terms of whether there will be additional guests during the plenary session, so far I'm not in a position to specifically be mentioning it. We continue to work with our expected guests, but in any way, during this plenary session, it is expected that the leaders of nations will be speaking about both the problems of the global development as well as about their view as to the way their own countries will be evolving and what is to be expected in both short-term and long-term perspectives. Then on, it is planned that during the first day, the Russian president will also participate during one of the sessions, because he traditionally has been participating in a session dedicated to the global energy as well as the Global Energy Award ceremony, so it is not ruled out that this year this will hold, but quite naturally these are the plans which are currently being dovetailed with what will be part of the bilateral presidential program. And these are the meetings that we're also planning, because, as was stated, we're going to have quite a few representatives from national governments, and so there are bilateral meetings which are being planned with the chairman of the Chinese People's Republic, and after the plenary session, the special agenda will be attended by both leaders. But also, there are going to be bilateral meetings with leaders of other countries. But nevertheless, I shall repeat, we plan that the president will be attending some of the sessions, or at least will join their meetings at some point in time. During the second day, we are planning for the president to meet either just in a simple meeting format or in a formal session, attend the advisory council for the creation in Moscow of an international financial center. So we expect that the majority of the members of the board of this council will be in attendance, so this meeting will be fully legitimate. But nevertheless, we are going to invite to attend this meeting a number of other guests and mayors of the cities and the financiers who formally are not yet the members of this council. Specifically, we're expecting that the forum will be attended by the mayors, apart from the mayor of Moscow, the mayors of Chicago and Berlin. And we're currently expecting confirmation from mayors of other major global cities as well. And like it was the case last year, the president will participate during the closing plenary session last year. If you may recall, during that closing session, the Russian president spoke together with the president of France. That was the year of France and Russia, and France was the honorable guest of the forum. Currently, this year, we're going to have the same kind of an official Spanish year, and the Prime Minister of Spain, Mr. Zapatero, will be also participating. The same kind of format is being planned, and already a confirmation has been received from President of Finland, Tarja Halonen. So these are the main highlights of the agenda, but not the final ones. We continue to work over additional confirmations.